Hey, it's Gabe with API Nation. Today I'm going to show you how you can sync Brivity to Mailchimp. Get your contacts from Brivity automatically put into an email newsletter list in Mailchimp. You can even sync tags from Brivity into Mailchimp. So you can tag somebody in Brivity, and that's going to put them in a customer journey, a drip campaign in Mailchimp. Automatically, it's going to help you create more deals using these two apps together as one. Let me show you how. So the first thing you're going to do is go to apination.com. and you're going to click Get Syncs. It's going to ask you to sign in or sign up for API Nation. An API Nation account is totally free to sign up. You won't pay until you actually subscribe to a plan. So you can sign up, poke around, and see what kind of automations you could be using. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. I'm already a member here, so I'm going to click Sign In. Great. Now you see a ton of different apps here. You can automate marketing apps, real estate apps, productivity apps. I'm going to come down here to Mailchimp and click on that. And you can see you can sync Mailchimp with a ton of different apps. A lot of different opportunities here for automation. First, we're going to connect our Mailchimp account. So I'm going to click on Connections and I'm going to hit Add Account. So to add my Mailchimp account, it's just going to ask for a label, and that's just going to be the name of your Mailchimp account or the name of the owner of the Mailchimp account or the office who uses it. I'm just going to put my name in. That's totally fine. And this is just if you're using multiple Mailchimp accounts. So maybe you're managing Mailchimp accounts for yourself, your team, another business. That's all this is. So I'm going to name this Gabeco because I only have one. And then I got to get this API key from Mailchimp. To get that, just hop into Mailchimp. You're going to click on your little icon up here in the top right corner and click on Profile. Then you're going to see here under Extras, the API key. So I'll click on that. You're going to have a bunch of different API keys if you've created them. I'm going to go ahead and create a new one right now. And I'm going to call this Gabeco key. Generate the key. There it is. I'll copy it. Go back to API Nation and paste it in. Hit connect. There we go. You can see I now have my Mailchimp account added. Let's go back to integrations. And today we are syncing Mailchimp with Brivity. So I'm going to click on Brivity here. And I have two syncs available, Brivity to Mailchimp and Mailchimp to Brivity. I'm going to sync Brivity to Mailchimp. Get all those contacts and those leads from Brivity into Mailchimp. And I'm going to connect Brivity first. So I would just hit this connect button. I would sign into Brivity and that makes the connection. Super easy and simple. I've already done it, so I'm going to hit the select button and use that connection. And then we already connected Mailchimp, so I'm going to hit select again. Here's the setup for the sync. Just a couple options. Do you want to sync all your Brivity contacts when you turn this thing on, or do you just want to sync any new contacts? I want to build that email newsletter list as fast as possible. Let's get everybody into Mailchimp. You're going to have an awesome email newsletter list. You can also filter based on tags. So if there's a specific tag in Brivity, that's all you want to focus on. Maybe I have a tag called VIP, and I say I only want people who are tagged with VIP. You could do that. And then as they get added to Mailchimp, you can choose the audience, the Mailchimp audience. That's what Mailchimp calls their lists. And then you can also choose if you want to override information in Mailchimp. So let's say I have a contact in Brivity. They're already in Mailchimp. Should I completely overwrite with the Brivity information, or should I just fill in any blank spots? I'm going to hit subscribe. And it creates the sync. Here you have all the information we just filled out, just in case you want to change it. There's two more things I want to show you. One is the filter. So this is kind of a filter tool, just in case you want to filter on anything else. Maybe you're focused on people with a certain status or a certain source in Brivity, or maybe you're focused on people from a certain agent. Maybe you're creating an email list for somebody, for a certain agent here. All this stuff can happen. You would just choose the field you want to filter on. Let's say it's home phone. I only want people who have a home phone number. So I'd say home phone number is not empty. And then I hit save. Totally up to you. I'm going to go no filter because I want to get as many contacts into Mailchimp, start sending those emails out to as many people as possible. Come down here to mapping. You can see we do most of this for you. Emails going here. The tags from Brivity are going into the tags from Mailchimp. Super powerful. That means you can tag somebody in Brivity. It'll tag them in Mailchimp, which triggers on a customer journey, can trigger that automation, start sending them the drip campaigns. Really, really key connection here. If there's anything else you want to set sync up, just choose the field in Mailchimp. Let's say I got type down here. I'm gonna hit plus, search for the field in Brivity, type name, there we go, and put it in there. That looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and activate the sync. And there we go. Now, if I want to sync go in the opposite direction, I can just click this Mailchimp logo. It's a little shortcut. It takes me back to all the Mailchimp syncs. Click on Brivity again. And this time we're going to go the opposite direction, Mailchimp into Brivity. So this is great if you happen to have a Mailchimp audience already and you haven't taken the time to get them into Brivity, so you can start using the tools in Brivity to follow up and nurture those leads. Or also if you have a form or a landing page for Mailchimp where people are still signing up for your newsletter, you can have this sync set up so that as they sign up for your newsletter, they automatically get put into Brivity also. So you're just going to choose the audience where they're getting put from that form or where you've kept those contacts. And then as they get added into Brivity, do you want them set up as new, unqualified, hot, any of these people? I'm going to go with watch. And then I'm going to say they are leads. And then I can actually have them tagged if I would like. I'm going to hit subscribe. And again, you have the same information here. And the filter again, if you want to filter the people coming over from Mailchimp. And then mapping. So the first name, last name, all this stuff is coming across. This looks good. I'm going to go ahead and activate this sync. And there we go. I now have a two-way sync between Mailchimp and Brivity. The contacts who sign up for Brivity, anybody I add in Brivity, automatically get added to my Mailchimp list. If I tag somebody in Brivity, they get tagged in Mailchimp, trigger those campaigns. And if I have a bunch of people in Mailchimp, they're getting sent back into Brivity so I can start following up with them there. So that's it. That's how you sync Brivity and Mailchimp. Get those contacts, those leads into Mailchimp to create an awesome audience there so you can start sending beautiful emails through Mailchimp. You can even trigger campaigns by tagging people in Brivity and having that tag applied in Mailchimp. The sync allows you to use these two powerful apps together as one. If you have any questions or need any help setting up this sync, give us a phone call, shoot us an email. We're API Nation and we are connecting the world's applications.